Hello, my name is Florence. I'm a predoctoral researcher at the Institute of Global Health in Barcelona. And today I will present you very shortly my research topic, which is about incorporating citizen science to study the effect of air pollution on cognitive and mental health. First of all, I would like to thank the European Research Night for this opportunity to present my research. Basically, this is a public event dedicated to the dissemination of scientific research. It's held every year in more than 300 cities in 30 European countries, and all at the same time. And basically, the objective is really to bring research, innovation, and all researchers to the public of all ages in a way that is fun, so through different activities, workshops, videos, etc. So for my presentation, I will present you basically, it's going to be divided into three parts. So the first one is trying to answer what is citizen science, why we are using it in epidemiology. Secondly, I will briefly discuss what we know and what we don't know about the effect of air pollution on the brain. And lastly, I will discuss two research studies that I conducted in Barcelona, one that is called Cities Health and the second one, Atenció. So what is citizen science? Well, defining this term is quite of a challenge, but it broadly refers to the engagement of the general public, so non-professional scientists, in scientific research tasks. And there are, of course, several reasons why more and more we are using citizen science in our research, but I will say that one of the main reasons in epidemiology is that it provides a source of information that is typically inaccessible to researchers. So by source of information, I mean local knowledge, personal experiences, interests, preoccupation, expectations that really help researchers to develop very relevant research studies for the citizens. Now, what we know and don't know about the effect of air pollution on the brain. So first, well, air pollution and brain health is an emerging issue in research. There are more and more studies that have observed adverse effects on several cognitive, emotional, psychological, and behavioral outcomes in people of all ages. But it still remains a new research topic, and actually there is still insufficient evidence on the consistency of the association, so between air pollution and different adverse health outcomes. And also something that I would like to point out is that cognitive and mental health is affected by so many external factors that some are very personal, and so we need more knowledge and civic input from the people. So the first example I would like to discuss, to present basically why it's relevant to use citizen science in an epidemiological research study, is the Cities Health project. So the Cities Health project is a EU project under the Horizon 2020 program, and ISGlobal and Ideas for Change are the two organizations leading this project. It's actually a project that has 5 pilots in 5 countries in Europe. In Barcelona, the idea is that citizens were involved in all phases of the research project. So meaning that citizens had to identify the research question, they had to design the study protocol, they had to collect the data, analyzing the data, etc. So just to give you an example here, we of course conducted different activities to formulate the research question and select the one that was really the main interest among our citizens. And the research question that was selected was, how does air pollution together with noise and green-blue spaces affect mental health? And of course, to answer this question, we conducted an epidemiological study, so we collected data. And afterwards, we also conducted an online workshop, so to discuss aspects of the data analysis process. So basically, it means that with all the data that we have collected, what are we going to do with them? And so it was very relevant to have our citizens here on board because they had great ideas of which data we should take into account. So for example, with this question, some citizens were suggesting that we should think to include sleep quality, because sleep quality can impact, for instance, our mental health, our mood, our stress level, for instance. And so, which was a data that we have collected, but that we scientists did not think to analyze at first. A second project I would like to present is the Atenció project. Again, it's a citizen science project based in Barcelona, and it reunited secondary students and scientists to create a questionnaire including factors that students thought could affect their attention, so their capacity of concentration, all the cognitive development in students. And what we did is that we conducted a study to assess whether these factors that were suggested by the students, that they included in the questionnaire, had a real effect on their attention. And what we discover is that basically our findings suggest that students proposed factors that were indeed associated with their attention. And some of these factors were, if we could say, understudied. So meaning that scientists didn't really looked at the effect of these factors in the past, in previous literature. And so, of course, our study showed the relevancy of involving students, or if you want, non-professional scientists, as well as subjects of the study, in the development of a questionnaire for public health research. So if I could summarize this very short introduction to my topic of research, is that citizen science in epidemiology not only contributes to democratizing scientific research, but also to advance the production of knowledge in health. Finally, I would like to invite you all to discover all the other activities of the European Research Night and discover, of course, the research of all other amazing scientists in this world. Thank you.